then it's ready to go, right?
And then, yeah, and some people would actually spin from the grease. I prefer to spin from a washed, at least, you know, like once through a washed fleece. Sometimes you gotta pick off a little bit of something that might be in there.
It's not unheard of then just to have natural colored wool. Do people like that, or do they want it dyed?
You know, there are a lot of really beautiful natural colors, and actually I've got a brown that's in this basket that is the, you know, from this same flock of sheep, but it's a brown sheep.
Really? Okay.
You know, as compared to the white.
Right.
And so you can get, there's actually a whole sort of association of breeders and of farms that belong to like a colored sheep. You know, just like things don't always strike at the same time. So like in this, you can see where you've got some dark sections and then a really light section.
All coming out of the same pot.
All coming, yeah, all out of the same, you know, color essentially, but where you get that variation within, just based on how it. I don't really understand the science of it, you know, how it'll eventually be two colors then in every place on top of itself. So some places, so I'm putting in the brown in some places, and then all of these, you know, I've got about 24 different colors in the basket.
When you say apply, you're going to combine?
Yeah, so I'll take it off of here. I'll use a center pole ball, or a ball winder, and so I'll get what looks like a little, I don't know if you know kind of the lay of the land. All the animal buildings and stuff are over there. There are 4 buildings and vendors here. What I did here is I dug out.
Is the white one cuter?
They're really cute.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't think our dog would do that.
Sheep, I know.
Okay, thank you, Joe.
How cute. That is cute.
I forgot my signs at home because I can't travel with everything. Thank you. You need the check, okay? Check is fine. Save your cash for the next one.
So this comes off the bolt.
It comes off the bolt from the mill, and then I cut it off into half-yard increments, and it goes into the washer and the dryer, and it fulls up, and what was once about 18 inches shrinks down to about 16 inches, so there's quite a bit of shrinkage. And then it can be over-dyed. These are all over-dyed, so I'm just kind of looking for...
So does that mean that you dye it after?
I dye it like these kind of checks here. when they're dyed then become something, you know, like this or like this one. So that on a lot of them, the underlying plaid will show through, and that just adds more dimension when the piece is hooked.
And then you cut this
And then
into
they're
strips.
cut into strips, and I work in primarily a 1/4 inch strip. So it's about 1/4 of an inch in width, and then the loops are just pulled up through. I'm working on a linen backing, and the strips are pulled up, and that's what forms the pile.
So do you have a design in mind, or do you just kind of...
A lot of times I do. I do a lot of kits and patterns, so I will actually draw the pattern out first on the linen. But sometimes I'll just hook freeform. This little mat here, I just hooked as I was, you know, just did it as I was, so there wasn't any drawing on the background. Just, and this was done with a mix of lots of different kind of leftovers.
Can you demonstrate
So the canvas is stretched on a gripper frame, but a lot of people work with like a quilting hoop. This has like the carding cloth, the little grippers under the edge, so it holds the canvas nice and tight. And you just go in, you're not going in every hole. If you went in every hole, it would be too tight, it would never lay flat. Just pulling loops up. And everybody kind of settles into the height of the pile. The rule of thumb is about the same height as the width of the strip. And then all the tails come to the top and are trimmed flush with the pile.
So they build the top first and they put natural colors on the bottom and then they but they last forever though. Yeah. This size is usually 275 or 275.
Ready to go right now.
Oh, look at his two-tone. Aren't you beautiful? You're just looking at me like this.
I will be skirting this fleece. It's the next step. If anybody wants to come back, you can watch, you can help, you can touch it. Come on back.
Go, Jody, go! Shut up, Jonas.
I know dancing while you're up there.
She doesn't dance, remember? We could get you. No, I'm not going there. Where'd she go? Did she go on a break? See? This is a really good place. This will make nice and I spread it all out, and I go around the outside edges, and I take off anything that's dirty or short or bad quality. Like anything on the belly or the legs, it's just icky stuff, so we take that off. And anything that has urinary feces on it or short or just icky, because a lot of people buy fiber by the pound or by the ounce, and you don't want to be selling that kind of stuff. So it's called skirting. It's the first step after shearing. Okay. Then you can go on to washing and all the other stuff's after that. You know what's off the sheet? That's going to ride for you. So you're going to get that. Cucumber sauce, yes. Okay, I have my money too.
Take a pellet. If you're going down 36, so what do you think?